And welcome back to another episode of the Double Doink podcast. My name is Brendan Deek. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It would be greatly appreciated. You can also rate the podcast and review the podcast wherever you listen to your podcast. It would also be greatly appreciated. Our NFL draft prospect interview series continues, and today I'm happy to be joined by tight end from Kansas State, Nick Lenners. With me, Nick. How we doing, brother?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I am doing well. Cannot complain at all. So I do want to start here. How's the draft process been for you so far? How's the last couple of weeks been? How's the mood going into next weekend?
I'm really excited for this next week and really excited for this opportunity. Just been working. Got a nice place at home. Slap Performance. He's been really, really well. Met a lot of cool guys. Working out good. And just really excited for this process.
How has the last couple of weeks been? Like, what have you been up to? I guess just the last 2-3 weeks.
I had an opportunity. Well, I went to Pro Day, of course. That was a very fun time to be able to do that and get out in front of the scouts. And then just, working out, like I said, back home where I'm from in Lincoln, Nebraska. A bunch of great guys there. Awesome to work out. Had the opportunity to go to the local day with the Kansas City Chiefs. And just a really fun time. Really enjoyed this process and these opportunities that I've been given.
All right, so I want to take it back for what you just said. Lincoln, Nebraska, baby. Let's go back to your hometown and your childhood. What was it like growing up in Lincoln, Nebraska? I'm sure not a lot of people know the town or know even if it even exists. I didn't until today. Can you tell me what your childhood was like?
Yeah, it was a fun childhood, from that area, have a family farm. So grew up there, grew up in the city. It's a town of about 250,000, a little more now, but went to high school there, went to a lot of all schools there. Had a great time. A lot of corn as it is in Nebraska, but still with a lot of, 250,000, there's a lot to do. That's where University of Nebraska is.
Yeah.
I had season tickets. My family did until the day I committed to Kansas State. And yeah.
So full disclosure, I'm from Canada, so that's why I didn't know Lincoln, Nebraska. Okay. I'm sure a lot of people in the States did, but to me, it's a made up place. Not a made up place, but you know what I mean. Every time I think of Nebraska, I think of you've watched Big Bang Theory.
I do. You think of Penny?
Yep. Penny. Yeah, exactly. That's what I always think when I think of Nebraska. So Nick, when did you start playing football? When did the kind of tires turn for that?
I probably started playing football when I was really young. Earliest I played probably tackle was in second grade. Started tackle. Moved down lived in Texas for a year. Played down there. Moved back up north to Lincoln, to Nebraska, and then just really continued to play there. Was blessed to get the opportunity to go to Kansas State and display my talents there, and then now we're gonna see where this road goes.
Did you play any other sports growing up?
Yes, I played baseball. I played baseball through 8th grade. Then I went to track when I went to high school, and my senior year I played basketball.
What did you do at track? What?
Shot, disc, and a few sprints.
Cool. That's cool. When did it click in your brain that you're like, all right, football's the one. This is what I'm going to focus
on? Probably sophomore, junior year of high school. Always, was just loved to be on teams, loved to be, an athlete. Definitely was part of my identity growing up. Just loved doing that and just having some success and just, really enjoying the game.
So walk me through the recruitment process here. Why did you pick Kansas State? What did they give you, or what did they show you that put them above the rest?
So when I was through the recruiting process, that was a 2016 grad. Bill Snyder was the head coach at Kansas State, and just being able to play for him, he's an Hall of Fame head coach, just great. Got along with all the coaches there. Nebraska had gone through the process of getting a new coach. They'd let Bo Pelini go and hired Mike Riley, and that was right in the dead period of recruiting. So I just had a lot more relationships founded with Kansas State. It's a 2-hour drive from Lincoln to go to Manhattan, Kansas, so it was still relatively close, but still allowed me the opportunity to get out and go on my own.
So you go to Kansas State. You actually had season-ending surgery in 2018. What was the injury that made you sit out?
I tore my ACL in the first half of the first game, sadly.
Oh man, how did So you bounced back nicely in 2019. You had a great year. You actually had the most catches and yards by a fullback or tight end at Kansas State since 2014 and 2019. What did you learn during that kind of injury rehab process? I bet you, I know it was probably a pain in the butt for you. It was probably very kind of disheartening, and then you bounced back nicely. What did you kind of learn just from that injury process? What clicked in your brain to kind of say, okay, let's not focus on this. Let's keep going.
I definitely learned my understanding of the game, just reading defenses, understanding the assignment, understanding the schemes a lot more. We did have a coaching change during that time, with that being Snyder's last year in 2018 and Coach Kleiman coming in 2019. But it really allowed me to take a step back, and being injured, not being able to practice, I became a helper. So by teaching the offense and helping the other people in the position, it really helped cement my knowledge of it. And then just really learning, like these people got my back. Like, I'm not playing for them. I got hurt, but they're still there. They're still supporting me. They're still motivating me and pushing me. And just it was like through the tough times, just really knowing who had my back.
You were a huge part of the K-State offense this year that had 29 rushing touchdowns, second to Big 12 Conference. You were a monster blocking the entire year. What was different from this year to others? Like, what did you kind of just did you have a bunch of just experience? Like, what made this year more kind of click for you as a blocker?
Just back to that, injury years of just understanding the knowledge. I had a lot of older guys help me understand, multiple position coaches all giving me their knowledge and their experiences so that I was able to go out and perform. Really, really thankful for all the people that have impacted me along the way, but just definitely the experience and the teaching and the techniques that I'd picked up from all the people that helped me.
So you've done it all, man. You've done it all, Nick. You played tight end. You played fullback. You put that hand in the dirt, baby. You've kind of played all around the field. Not many people in the draft can say that have the versatility that you have and the experience that you've gotten from at K-State. Do you think that helps you heading into the draft?
I believe so.
Yeah.
It's a very versatile position, to be able to put your hand down and get in the trenches with the big boys, but also being able to get up in the backfield and move around.
Are you the next Kyle Juszczyk?
I'm the next Nick Lenners.
That's a good answer. How did the Chiefs local pro day go?
I thought it went really well. Just a great experience, seeing Andy Reid and all the Chiefs coaches. Got to see their locker room. Just, I've always admired looking up to Kelsey and everything, as a tight end. Wore the same number in college. So just watching him, love seeing tight ends do well and just be able to see all that.
How many teams have been in touch with you so far?
I've had a few teams in touch. Would love, to be able to get an opportunity with those teams, really excited for this coming weekend, but we're going to see where it all goes.
All right, let's take it off the field, Nick. What do you like to do for fun? You were telling me that you like to golf. Is there anything else? What does Nick Lenners do outside the field?
Really big into hunting and fishing. But love both of those. Just love being outdoors, whether that's, especially with all the hunting stuff, whether that's getting a food plot, whether that's setting up blinds and stands, whether that's practicing my calling, just everything outdoors.
All right, Nick, I'm going to do a rapid fire question round. You can answer one word and we'll get you on that. How's that sound?
Sounds great.
All right, Nick, let's start. What is your favorite fast food place?
Chipotle.
Chipotle? That's a good answer. Player you want to mold your game after? Who did you idolize growing up?
Probably Witten and
Oh, that Eagles fan in me my heart just broke a little bit. He killed us when I was growing up. You can only listen to one artist going forward before games for the rest of your career. Who is that artist?
Luke Combs.
Luke Combs. That's another good answer. My parents would love that one. Favorite TV show?
That's a tough question. It's really big into The Walking Dead back when
Oh yeah, man, I just underrated. The first few seasons were awesome. I gave up when Glenn died. When Glenn died, I couldn't watch it anymore. What's your favorite movie of all time, Nick?
Iron Man 1.
Iron Man 1. I like it. That's probably the best answer so far that I've gotten from the prospects. You can have a beer or coffee with one person, either dead or alive. Who would that person be?
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. Man, you're on fire here. All right, last one, Nick. If you could do any other job besides playing football, it cannot be involved with football, cannot be a scout, cannot be a coach, cannot watch the game, can't be around it. What's that job you would pick?
I'd want to design spaceships.
Oh, man. That's what I like to hear. Nick Lenners, tight end from Kansas State. Thanks for jumping on, man, and good luck next week.
I appreciate you. Thank you.